Hello, and welcome to the Mission Led Content Business and Life podcast. This is a space for tired but inspired solo and small business owners who really just want to have meaningful conversations. They're sick of the bullshit. It's a place where we're going to co create our beautiful, messy, chaotic, and exhausting. Let's not lie to ourselves. Business, life, and content, of course, because that's primarily what I do. I help people with content, but there is no doubt that it has this incredible knock-on effect, ripple effect into our businesses, into our lives. We're asking ourselves, who do we want in our lives? Why do we want them in our lives? How can we serve them? How can they serve us? How can we create a business that nurtures our mission, that nurtures our soul, and that connects us with people that we love? And that is essentially what I'm talking about all of the time. So how can we look after ourselves and the people around us while we run these businesses? And in this episode, this is episode 5, hopefully I'm right, in a 7-part series, mini series on Ideal Client, the mission-led way. And today I want to talk about connection points. So if you are watching on YouTube, you will be able to see my fingers, which I use a lot in this. But if you are listening, then I'm going to do my best to describe it. Actually, it's not that difficult to describe. What I'm talking about here is Venn diagrams. So I am not mathematical at all, but a Venn diagram is about as mathematical as I go. So with this Venn diagram, what we create these Venn diagrams for is to create these connection points. It's a visual way of exploring what it is that bonds us and our ideal clients. What are those things that bring us together? What is the glue that bonds us? So if you are watching on YouTube, we will see I'm holding one finger and thumb. It's so hard to describe. Suddenly I've forgotten what my fingers are. My thumb, and I believe it's my forefinger. Yeah, my thumb and my forefinger on both sides. So it's like, you might say okay if something's okay, that okay signal. But with both of my fingers, I'm putting them together and I'm creating a Venn diagram. I told you this was technical. So here I am with my Venn diagram. So you can draw this. You right now can draw these circles out. If you're in the academy, if you're in my Mission Led Content Academy, or you have the Ideal Client mini course, which is basically the first module in the MLC Academy. There's a worksheet that goes with this, but anyone can do this right now. You can do this even if you're out on a walk or you're washing up. You can think this stuff in your head. It's not take from this and do the steps that is right for you in this moment. So we have our 2 fingers or our drawn circles, and we bring them together and we create this space in between. In a Venn diagram, we have this space in between. Now, of course, you may have more than one ideal client. We've talked about this before. And if that's the case, you can obviously have a Venn diagram doesn't just have to have 2 circles in it, but I only have 2 hands. So whenever I'm doing a Venn diagram, whenever I'm training and talking about these connection points and talking about this Venn diagram, I only ever have 2 because that happens to be the limitation of my hands. So you can use this Venn diagram to think about what are the things that bond you and your ideal client. So think about that now. What are the things that bring you and your ideal client together? And then on the outside, there are things that you and your ideal client are different, and you're not going to be the same person. If you were the same person, there's nothing they need your help with, there's nothing they need to buy from you. So you're going to have differences, and so you can do this in a general way and just create one massive Venn diagram, or you can actually break it down. You could look at things like TV, books, film, hobbies. You can look at those sort of things, the things that create that content, that conversational content, that you could be asking people about what books they like to read. You could be talking about the latest thing you've seen on TV that your ideal client will really connect with. If you run a YouTube, you could do a reaction video to a particular thing that your ideal client would really love. There's all sorts of different things that you can take from this, all different types of content, whether it's questions, whether it's stories, whether it's giving value. There's all sorts of things that can come from just talking about film, media. We connect over media. If you think you get gathering around with your family that you haven't seen in a long time, and you end up not long it isn't long before you start talking about what you've seen on the TV, or what's the recent book you've read, or the music you've listened to. And so you're thinking about, you're connecting on the levels of what media and entertainment you enjoy. And so why should it be any different? Sometimes people think this sort of content is frivolous and it's small talk. It's what people connect with. Like, it's what people connect over. So look for those things that bond you. But you can also do this activity with some deeper stuff. You could do it based on the thing that, like, your industry. What is your knowledge what's about the knowledge in your industry? Now, of course, you're going to have loads more knowledge in your industry, or at least you should do. If you don't, then maybe you're in the wrong industry. But you're going to have lots of knowledge in your industry, and your ideal client is going to have less. But here's where it gets interesting when you're using this Venn diagram process, because that bit in the middle is what your ideal client actually does know. So if you think, if I go back to my teaching days, when I was a teacher, if we were starting a project, whether it was on ancient Egypt or recycling or whatever, it was a long time ago I was a teacher, so my memory does fade a little. But ancient Egypt and recycling, standard, right? But so if we were doing that, what we would do is we would ask the pupils, what do they already know? And that's where we would start. And so that's what we need to do with our audiences. We need to think, what do they already know? Where is the springboard what's that thing that you can grab onto, information that they already know, that you know, and you can start there. But it's an important exercise, because it's as important to know what they know, what they do know, what they are aware of, as of course it is what they don't. Because what they don't, you can start saying, okay, well, what is it they need to know? What would help them move closer to buy from me? So you can't create all these questions and ideas and thoughts and processes can come from something like that. You could talk about your values and have your values, like, what are those shared values, and then think about how you can communicate those values in your content. What stories you can tell, what questions you can ask, how often you can even use those words, that the language that you both use. That's another one you could talk about. You could do personality types, neurodivergence, leadership types. If you have a particular personality type framework or quiz that you like, have a think about where they sit and where you sit, and what are the implications of that. So from this process, you can come up with content ideas, you can come up with product ideas, you can come up with, like, deeper understanding of what it is that brings you and your ideal client together. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to know all the answers now, but it's a really interesting process to go through and allow yourself to think of your ideal client in a different way, rather than the normal standard stuff that you might get, where you're just simply asking, your ideal client work is done once you've worked out what's their name, age, sex, what's their marital status, how many kids they've got, and where do they own, and if they own a house or not. That sort of stuff is surface level. This is where we get to building relationships, which is what mission-led content is all about.